YouTube page. My name is Ayesha Jackson, and this page is about really sharing the different experiences I've had through writing my album From the Heart, and what inspired me to write the music. A lot of different things. I think just first and foremost my faith, and trying to understand more about how I was able to have faith in different situations. So you'll hear a lot of different things in the album that relate to happy times, but then you'll also hear things that relate to times that are more difficult. And I think I just wanted to give people the opportunity to hear authentically, how I work out different, deeper struggles of faith. So when I think of my future plans, a lot of that really is, it just depends on the opportunities that present themselves. I think first I want to be willing to try new things and take different risks and take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. So I'm actually trained in dance in college, and so I would really like to incorporate that aspect to my music and doing live performances and being able to interact with different fans that come and that have supported over years, and especially now that this project is finally out. I want to be able to just have more in-person interactions and for people to hear the music live, because I do think there's a difference when you have the studio version and when you have the live version. And so I think right now I just really want to be able to just get the music out there and give people the opportunity to hear it and interact with it. And just to hear, what do they get from it and how does it inspire them, because that also inspires me too. Yeah. So it did take me, I think the writing of it was pretty quick, but I think the decision to make the music public was a much longer process for me, mostly because of fear. I think I was just afraid to succeed. I was afraid to know how are people going to react to the music, something that's so personal to me and something I hold very dear. So I think what I realized is that I am very gifted, and I think with those gifts come responsibilities, and I want to be someone who not only gets to enjoy what I work on personally, but I'm able to share it with others. And I think I just came to this place in my life personally where my confidence isn't in myself, but my confidence is in God, but it's also in the fact that there are important things that need to be said, and I think that people need to hear. And I think that really was the main motivation for finally kind of putting the music out there. And a lot of people have been asking for it over the years, and I just felt this indebtedness to the fans to respond, and that those things together really helped me to make a decision to release the music. Well, I think the main thing I want them to do is have an enjoyable experience. I want them to enjoy the artistry, the music itself, the story that it tells, because the notes, the melodies, the beats, everything is to communicate a story. And the story begins with the first song is Nowhere, and that's kind of this place of confusion or a lack of clarity, really wanting to understand, our place. And it ends with the final song, Heaven, and so, we finally reach our destination where we want to be ultimately. And I think that analogy can fit any situation, whether it's a career move or, going through things with your family, or just something that you might be going through personally. We all have questions that drive us, and sometimes those questions are answered, but sometimes they're not. And how do we reconcile that? And for me, that's through music, that's through storytelling, that's through melodies, that's through beats. And sometimes it's easier to communicate in that mode than it is to even communicate in any other mode. So hopefully people are able to connect with the story and find something in the music that they can connect to just for themselves personally.